It started as a whisper, a single image the James Webb Telescope captured, revealing something no one ever expected. A cosmic visitor larger and stranger than any comet or asteroid we've seen. But what if it's not just a rock? What if it's something alive? Something watching us, moving closer? When 3I Atlas first appeared on our instruments, astronomers expected another typical interstellar visitor, something akin to Oumuamua or Borisov, icy objects drifting silently through our solar system. But from its first observations, 3I Atlas defied expectations. Using the James Webb Space Telescope and NASA's SPHEREx mission, scientists examined the composition of its coma, the cloud of gas and dust around its nucleus. What they found was startling. Instead of the usual mix dominated by water vapor, Atlas's coma was almost entirely carbon dioxide. At first glance, this detail might seem minor, but it shook cometary science. Water vapor is typically the most abundant volatile in comets. Yet, here was an interstellar traveler releasing almost none. No object observed before has displayed this chemical profile. Spectral imaging also revealed little dust, and its tail was faint or nearly absent. Normally, comets form bright, dusty tails when ice sublimates under the sun's heat. Why would Atlas resist forming one? Adding to the strangeness, it became active unusually far from the sun. Over 6 astronomical units away, more than 900 million kilometers beyond Jupiter. Such early sublimation suggests either a unique composition or perhaps an alternate energy source. Ground-based observatories like Gemini South confirmed the CO₂ dominance, along with abnormal levels of carbon monoxide and cyanides, again paired with almost no water. This unbalanced mix implies Atlas did not form in a disk like ours, or it was altered during its interstellar journey. These results forced unsettling questions. Could the object be engineered? Could something be hidden beneath its icy surface? Though speculative, when natural explanations fail, radical ones enter the conversation. The more closely Atlas is observed, the clearer it becomes that it is not just a drifting rock. It challenges established models and offers an opening to rethink cometary science entirely. As researchers continue probing with Webb's unmatched resolution, Atlas refuses simple classification. Each new data point deepens the mystery, inviting awe, speculation, and the possibility that we are witnessing an object unlike anything humanity has studied before. As scientists worldwide followed the rare passage of 3I Atlas through our solar system, the James Webb Space Telescope JWST began covert, highly precise observations in August 2025. Equipped with its near-infrared spectrograph, NIRSPEC, Webb captured details no other instrument could. The task was daunting. 3I Atlas races on a hyperbolic trajectory, nearly impossible to lock within JWST's narrow field of view. Yet, thanks to precision calculations by ESA astronomers like Marco Micheli, Webb secured stable high-resolution spectra that would challenge ideas about interstellar objects. What it revealed was extraordinary. JWST's imaging exposed a halo surrounding the object, symmetrical enough to puzzle scientists, but oddly irregular, unlike natural bodies. More striking, the halo wasn't just reflecting sunlight, it appeared to emit light from within. The idea of artificial illumination sent quiet shockwaves through the community. Spectral data went further, faint but persistent pulses of light, repeating at regular intervals, resembling coded transmissions. Such structured emissions do not match random natural processes. Some experts now believe these pulses could represent photonic communication, a signal alerting others to its presence, or even an attempt at contact. a leaked NASA and ESA report confirmed the light originated internally, requiring energy far beyond common astrophysical activity. Was Atlas engineered? Could it be a probe disguised as a comet, cloaked in dust? Traditional comets erupt with irregular outgassing, producing chaotic shapes and variable brightness. Atlas's symmetrical halo and repetitive pulses defy every rule. Talk of ships, probes, even living machines sounds like science fiction, yet demands serious consideration. Complicating matters, JWST's vantage is limited. Perihelion phases, when Atlas nears the Sun, will be hidden behind glare, creating suspicious gaps in observation. Meanwhile, Hubble and SPHEREx continue monitoring, but none rival Webb's clarity. This situation is unprecedented. No interstellar visitor has triggered such secrecy and tension. The idea that Atlas could be more than a comet, perhaps messenger, sentinel, or relic, opens daunting new questions. As Webb collects more data, urgency grows to decode the signals and uncover what mechanism powers them. The telescope's hidden observations may mark a turning point where astronomy confronts something beyond nature, signaling that the universe is stranger than we ever imagined. As astronomers studied 3I Atlas, something astonishing emerged. Beyond its strange chemistry and mysterious glow, there appeared to be signals. Using the James Webb Space Telescope and other precision instruments, scientists detected repeating patterns within the emitted light. What first seemed random revealed structured sequences reminiscent of intelligent communication. This blinking, analyzed through spectral decomposition, resembled a cosmic Morse code. Pulses at precise intervals aligning with prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Such a sequence, long considered a universal marker in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, is unlikely to occur naturally. The implications are staggering. Could these be the first signals of alien origin, coded transmissions across space? Many experts now believe they might represent intentional mathematical language. Equally striking is Atlas's scale. Infrared data suggest a diameter of at least 46 kilometers, city-sized, far larger than earlier visitors like Oumuamua or Borisov. For such a massive object to also emit ordered signals defies probability. Together, size and luminosity raise a provocative question. Is 3I Atlas a spacecraft or probe disguised as a comet? Skeptics urge caution. Natural processes can be deceptive, and astronomy has seen false alarms before. Yet the consistency of prime number sequences, confirmed independently, makes this case difficult to dismiss. The signal's regularity, like a lighthouse flashing across the cosmic sea, suggests intention. Some propose it may function as a beacon, broadcasting its presence. Others speculate it could be biomechanical, something alive, blending machine and biology, evolving and communicating in ways unfamiliar to us. Another mystery lies in its trajectory. Calculations show a path into the inner solar system with unusual precision, almost as if it were guided rather than dictated solely by gravity. Could the signals also serve navigation, broadcasting course corrections, or data? Whatever the explanation, Atlas forces us to confront unprecedented questions. Is it a natural body acting in ways we don't yet understand? Or is it the first true messenger from another intelligence? As more data emerges, humanity watches and waits. Are these signals mere cosmic coincidence, or the opening words of a conversation across the stars? One of the most astonishing aspects of 3I Atlas is not just what it is, but how it moves. Unlike most natural objects, it follows a trajectory so precise it suggests controlled flight. From the start, astronomers noticed Atlas entered the solar system almost exactly along the orbital plane of the planets. an alignment far too neat compared to the random angles of most comets. Even more curious, its approach vector traces back toward the region of Sagittarius, the same direction from which the famous 1977 WOW signal was detected. Coincidence or connection? Precise tracking reveals subtle deviations from a purely gravitational course, as if Atlas were performing small maneuvers. Natural objects cannot do this. The implication: some form of navigation. This has fueled speculation that Atlas might be a probe or drone, an engineered craft designed to pass through star systems while silently observing. Its estimated size, nearly 46 kilometers in diameter, adds weight to the mystery. This is no small probe, but a city-sized object, perhaps multifunctional, operating independently. Its hyperbolic speed ensures it won't be trapped by the sun, suggesting a mission spanning light years. The concept of control raises deeper questions. Is Atlas piloted by AI or remotely guided by a civilization far away? Its path brings it unusually close to Earth's orbital zone. Not dangerous, but close enough to feel intentional, as if designed for observation of our planet and atmosphere. Simulations show its orbit is almost impossibly precise for a natural body, appearing calculated rather than random. It evokes the image of a spacecraft entering a neighborhood with exact coordinates in mind. As Atlas nears perihelion, scientists will scrutinize every motion, searching for signs of propulsion or communication. Whatever the outcome, its flight path points to one unsettling truth. 3. Atlas's journey does not look random, it looks planned. As scientists uncover layer after layer of mystery around Atlas, one question grows louder. What if this isn't a natural body at all, but a machine disguised as a comet? The idea isn't pure fantasy. For decades, astrophysicists have speculated on how advanced civilizations might explore the galaxy. A logical method would be probes cloaked in rock and ice, blending into space while hiding complex machinery inside. The natural facade of Atlas, icy shell, faint coma, could be a deliberate disguise concealing sensors, communication systems, or even artificial intelligence. Similar ideas have been proposed here on Earth. JAXA once suggested embedding scientific payloads within asteroid-like shells for stealthy exploration. A camouflaged probe could travel light years without attracting suspicion, quietly gathering data. Some of Atlas's anomalies fit this model. Its unusual CO₂ emissions could be explained by engineered outgassing. The lack of dust tails might mean a protective outer layer. Even more striking is its symmetrical halo and repetitive light pulses, features far easier to explain as intentional signals or engineered emissions than natural byproducts. Its estimated size, about 46 kilometers across, deepens the puzzle. This is more than a scout. It suggests a multifunctional craft capable of operating for millennia, perhaps even repairing itself as it journeys between stars. A lone probe, or part of a galactic network silently monitoring worlds like ours. Nature struggles to explain Atlas's chemistry, trajectory, and signals all at once. The artificial machine theory, while radical, ties these pieces together in a disturbing way. If true, it demands staggering questions. Who built it? How long has it been traveling? And why is it here? Observation, communication, or something far more complex? For now, humanity can only wait and watch. But the possibility that Atlas is not a comet, but the first contact with alien technology, reminds us the universe may be stranger and more alive than we ever imagined. One of the most unsettling possibilities emerging from the study of Atlas is that we might not simply be observing a distant object. What if it is also observing us? Detailed analysis of the signals from Atlas reveals strange patterns, emissions that contain sequences of prime numbers, and rhythmic pauses that some scientists interpret as waiting for a response. This suggests a form of two-way communication, a cosmic dialogue rather than a one-sided broadcast. Prime numbers are a classic hallmark in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Because these numbers have no divisors other than one and themselves, they are seen as a universal language, unlikely to be produced by natural processes. The periodic pauses in the signals could represent listening intervals, moments when the object waits for a reply. If this interpretation is correct, it means Atlas is not just a passive visitor, but an active participant in an interstellar exchange. The object could be sending messages and then pausing in hopes of receiving answers, a profound concept that challenges everything we understand about communication in the cosmos. Adding to the mystery, NASA reacted swiftly and covertly to these findings. There have been reports of data restrictions, classified information leaks, and sudden shutdowns of certain observation programs. This has fueled conspiracy theories that suggest deliberate censorship or cover-up, the possibility that Earth's authorities are hiding evidence of contact with an alien intelligence. Signal analysis also shows correlations with Earth-based radio transmissions. Could Atlas be detecting and responding to our own broadcasts? If so, this would imply a degree of advanced sensing and cognition far beyond any known natural phenomenon. Such a scenario implies that we are not alone, and, more chillingly, that our movements and transmissions have not gone unnoticed. The idea we are under observation by a sentient, possibly biomechanical entity stirs a mix of awe and fear. As this cosmic conversation unfolds, humanity stands on the precipice of a crucial moment. Are we ready to answer? And if so, what do we say? As the mystery of Atlas deepened, it didn't take long for Earth's defense agencies to take notice. What had begun as a purely scientific enigma quickly escalated into a matter of strategic importance. Reports surfaced that the U.S. military had deployed the X-37B, an experimental unmanned spaceplane known for its classified missions and surveillance capabilities, to track Atlas closely. The X-37B's orbital flexibility allows it to monitor objects in low Earth orbit and beyond with remarkable precision. This deployment signals that defense officials recognize Atlas as more than just a comet. It has been officially classified as unknown extraterrestrial technology, a designation reserved for objects that defy natural explanation and could pose unknown risks. The involvement of NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, and the U.S. Space Force, responsible for space surveillance and defense, indicates the object is considered a potential strategic threat or intelligence priority. Such a designation reflects the combination of factors: the object's anomalous trajectory, the artificial-like signals, and its extraordinary size. An unknown technology of extraterrestrial origin approaching our solar system represents a new frontier not only for scientists, but also for national security analysts. In parallel, there have been rumors of similar monitoring efforts by other nations, though unconfirmed. The possibility that multiple countries are tracking Atlas silently hints at a global concern running beneath the public radar. The military focus on Atlas brings urgency to the debate. Is this object a reconnaissance probe sent intentionally to observe Earth and its defenses, or does it represent a potential threat, intentionally or inadvertently posed by an unknown intelligence? Conspiracy theories abound, fueled by classified data restrictions and rare official silence. Some speculate that governments might have known about this object long before the public announcement, allowing time for preparedness or negotiation attempts. The X-37B's deployment, combined with Space Command intelligence operations, suggests that military space technology will play a critical role in monitoring and, if necessary, responding to Atlas as it approaches its closest point to Earth's orbit. At this moment, Earth's defense and space institutions stand at attention, prepared for any scenario. The object's unknown intentions, capabilities, or origins mean that humanity must be cautious, even as we continue to learn. Atlas is more than a cosmic curiosity. It is now a high-priority mystery for both science and security, forcing humanity to contemplate what it means to face the unknown in space. As mysteries around Atlas deepen, some scientists propose a radical idea. What if it isn't a comet or a machine, but something alive, a biomechanical entity, part biological, part technological, journeying across the stars? The evidence fueling speculation comes from unusual signals, a symmetrical halo of light, rhythmic pulses resembling communication, and internal energy emissions. These features could suggest an adaptive system, not a passive rock. Unlike life on Earth, such organisms would be built to thrive in space, harvesting radiation, surviving vacuum, and repairing themselves. They could blend organic and synthetic parts, evolving intelligence similar to neural networks or biological brains. In astrobiology and synthetic biology, such entities have long been imagined, living machines capable of sustaining themselves for millennia. If Atlas is biomechanical, its massive dimensions, tens of kilometers wide, might house internal systems, metabolic processes, or structures akin to artificial cognition. Its carbon dioxide emissions could be metabolic byproducts, explaining why it diverges from water-rich comets. Similarly, its precise trajectory and signal-like flashes could represent navigation choices, even communication. The idea redefines both life and technology. It suggests evolution may produce entities that look nothing like Earth's organisms, merging biology and engineering into self-sustaining spacefaring beings. Though speculative, the theory is rooted in fields already exploring life's potential beyond DNA, systems able to grow, adapt, and endure cosmic environments. Atlas could be evidence that such concepts exist not only in theory, but in reality. Future observations, especially as it nears the sun, may reveal behaviors, repair, change, or growth that hint at living processes. Until then, the biomechanical hypothesis forces us to imagine an unsettling possibility that life in the universe may take forms so alien we can barely recognize them, yet they may already be passing nearby. As Atlas continues its journey through our solar system, observers have detected phenomena that defy known physics and deepen the mystery surrounding this enigmatic visitor. Several deep space probes in the vicinity of Atlas's path have experienced unexplained failures and signal disruptions. These simultaneous malfunctions suggest a localized electromagnetic interference, a kind of space anomaly that can disrupt spacecraft communications and navigation systems. Scientists call this sudden interference electromagnetic suppression, a phenomenon not previously observed in these conditions. Intriguingly, alongside these disturbances, astronomers have documented dark shadows appearing in otherwise empty regions of space near Atlas. Typically, shadows require a light source to be cast, but these artificial shadows appear without any corresponding light to block, suggesting a localized space-time distortion or a form of electromagnetic cloaking. These observations raise the possibility that Atlas might be surrounded by or generating fields that manipulate light and electromagnetic waves, perhaps deliberately, creating shielded zones or hiding something within or behind these shadowed areas. Such a shadow without light scenario is beyond our current understanding of astrophysics and optics, and hints at technology or phenomena far more advanced than anything known. If these effects are connected to Atlas, they provide more evidence that we are not dealing with a normal comet. Instead, they may reflect active control of its environment, either for protection, stealth, or some unknown purpose. These strange interferences and shadows add an eerie layer to this cosmic enigma, suggesting an intelligence or technology that can bend the laws of physics as we know them. What are we truly witnessing? A natural anomaly, a mechanical construct, or even a living entity capable of manipulating space itself? The shadows linger as a silent warning. Atlas is no ordinary traveler, and its secrets may be far darker and more profound than we ever imagined. As astronomers traced the origin and path of Atlas, a remarkable realization emerged. This interstellar visitor's trajectory isn't random. It carries the imprint of an intentional journey across the cosmos. By analyzing data from multiple observatories and stellar catalogs, scientists traced Atlas's past trajectory back through the Milky Way. Its path intersects with the Triangulum Galaxy, a neighboring galaxy some 3 million light-years away. This suggests an almost unimaginable voyage, spanning vast cosmic distances, far beyond what many believed possible for natural celestial objects. The implication is profound. If Atlas traveled from the Triangulum Galaxy, then this is no ordinary comet or asteroid. Instead, it could be a deliberate traveler, a cosmic envoy or probe crossing intergalactic space with precise navigation and a defined destination. Its route shows signs of being mapped and calculated, not shaped solely by gravitational forces and chance stellar encounters. The careful precision with which it approaches our solar system hints at a mission, an intention to reach Earth's neighborhood specifically. Such a journey demands advanced technology or guidance by intelligence unimaginably advanced, capable of withstanding extremes of time, radiation, and space. If this is true, then humanity stands before one of the greatest discoveries in history. Evidence that intelligent life has sent deliberate explorers across galaxies. This also invites a humbling reflection. If Atlas is one of many such voyagers, our solar system could be part of a vast network receiving cosmic visitors over epochs. The deeper question remains: why us? What role does Earth play in this cosmic exchange? Are we being observed, studied, or even invited to communicate? These questions highlight how Atlas challenges not only astrophysics, but our very place in the universe, reminding us that in the vastness of space, journeys are rarely accidental. They may be destiny. The deepest mystery of Atlas may not be its form, but its intelligence. What if it isn't a rock or machine, but a sentient mind? An awareness in a shape we cannot comprehend. Some emerging theories suggest Atlas could embody a non-biological consciousness, a kind of distributed intelligence existing across particles or fields, perceiving and interacting with the universe in ways far beyond human cognition. Quantum entanglement, where particles remain linked across vast distances, offers one speculative framework. Atlas might observe or even communicate instantaneously, data woven into quantum states we can barely detect. This idea pushes science into philosophical realms, raising unsettling questions. Is Atlas a probe or the mind itself? Could we be mere data points in its vast observation matrix? The evidence remains extraordinary. Its symmetry, rhythmic signals, and improbable trajectory all hint at something intentional, more than rock, more than engineered probe. Such features force us to ask whether intelligence can transcend biology, metal, and circuitry. Could life exist in pure consciousness, its body being the cosmos itself? If true, Atlas represents not just contact, but a paradigm shift. It suggests intelligence may arise in forms alien to all terrestrial expectations, where awareness travels as fields of energy rather than flesh or hardware. So what is Atlas really? Is it a comet from a distant star, or something far stranger? A biomechanical traveler, an artificial construct, or even a mind adrift in interstellar space? Each theory stretches imagination, yet none fit neatly. What's certain is that Atlas challenges how we define life, mind, and our place in the universe. And the story isn't over. With every new observation, the enigma deepens. The next revelation could overturn everything again. Perhaps soon, we'll learn whether we've truly glimpsed the consciousness of the cosmos itself.